Hey, I'm back, and it's been a while, but we are back, and we're going to do something that's kind of fun with watercolor. We're going to do some marbles. I've done a lot of marbles in the past, and I've sold them, and they're really fun to do. And they're a good way for you to kind of work on your technique and how you put your water down. It's a good way to learn how to control your watercolor. And so I'm going to show you some of my little tricks here. Also, I wanted to show you when you have a palette, look how that is stained. Certain colors will stain your palette, so don't worry about it. It's just going to happen. So for some reason, the lavender really stained this. So I've got a big palette, and another thing I wanted to show you, a lot of times it's neat. If you fill your big palette up with colors, get a smaller palette to go with it. This is a great little palette. And then if I have more colors I want to buy, and I don't have room to put them on the other palette, I can put them on this. These are all really neat extra mixing areas. So just a tip of the day. You can have a little one and then have a big one. Learn that from all my students. So what we're going to do, this is a picture I had done a long time ago, and if you notice I had left the masking tape on. This is like for 4 years, and it left a residue. Don't leave your masking tape on for a long time. It'll leave the adhesive. But it's just kind of a fun way how you can stack marbles. So let's get ready to go. And here is what I use. Just like any kind of cap, if you have at home or if you're throwing them out, cottage cheese caps, seasoning caps work good. Caps on vitamins are great. Money works great for circles. So quarters are awesome, pennies, dimes, nickels. These are all really fun to do too. So we're going to use some money. And I'm going to show you how to do a shadow later on. So I'm going to show you how to make it look like it recesses back. So first off, I just have a good old number 2 pencil. This is just, I think this was just a vitamin cap. And I think I used it for that one. So the closer you are, the bigger the circle. The farther away you go, the smaller the circle. Let me put that there. So let's say that was that one. I'm just going to say, okay, it goes about to here. I'm going to put it over here. It's up higher than this bigger one. Put it about right there. I'm just going to do a couple, and then I'm going to start painting. Really easy. You just take your pencil and draw it. Voila. Easy. Might be up a little bit higher, but who cares? Okay. Now I'm going to take a quarter. This one's going to be a lot higher because it's smaller. And maybe it's disappeared back behind this one. That one's a little bit higher, but that doesn't matter. All right. So since this is smaller, I'm just going to take my quarter and I'm going to draw that like that. And then maybe we have a little one, here's a dime, that's just peeking out behind it. Kind of do that. And there's a little one back there. See how it kind of recesses? I could even cut this off and do a whole nother picture. And then maybe we'll just put another little dime right here. So really easy how you can use your money, your extra change around the house. That looks great. Then you can, if you want to do one that's really far away like I did here, you could freehand. See how it goes up? I'm just going to do a little tiny one. The littler they are, the easier, and you can kind of fake it to make them look like they're pretty round. There could be a little tiny one back there. So just kind of all, on this one it kind of V's back. That's kind of how you do your circles. And if I was doing like a whole row of marbles, I would just rotate back like a nickel's bigger than a dime. That could go down a little bit further. You just kind of keep going like that. So first off, I'm going to take some beautiful, I'm going to do this one just for the heck of it to show you on how to do, for instance, a circle. I'm going to take some, I've got some turquoise, and I might mix it with some ultramarine blue. Take a little bit of turquoise, which is really pretty. Take a little bit of ultramarine blue. Just kind of get just a bright blue color. You can mix it with anything. So there's just kind of some turquoise, some ultramarine blue. You can just kind of throw it together. Heavier on the turquoise. This was another kind of turquoise too. Isn't that pretty? So just mess with it. Throw all your colors in. All right. I'm going to paint this on the next lesson because I don't think I'm going to have enough time on this one to paint it. But let me hurry and I'm going to go ahead and do another piece of money. Here's a nickel that's a little bit bigger, so it'll go down a little further than the dime. So as you're going, you kind of go nuts and keep adding. See how this one will go down a little further than the dime. So you can just kind of keep drawing, and as you go back, they just go up a little higher and they just disappear. So they kind of look like they're rolling forward. Okay, catch you on the next lesson. We're going to start painting.